Good evening, everyone. This is Cameron back here again. I'm here to talk to you guys about the rest of your work week and the rest of your final shopping week here in Arkansas. I'm also going to talk to you guys about this upcoming weekend, and I'm also going to talk to you guys about our Christmas outlook. For those that are expecting a white Christmas here in the natural state, I've got some disappointing news for you. The chances of a white Christmas is 0% final down. There is no chance that you're going to get a white Christmas here in Arkansas. Um, I know that's going to break a lot of hearts because I was really hoping for a white Christmas too. But it seems as that the pattern change that we were looking at has gotten delayed. We're looking more after Christmas, possibly even after the first of the year, to see that pattern change here across the central and eastern half of the United States here. But I want to let you guys know something before we dive into this blog. Um, I've been seeing some people saying that winter's done. It's just gonna be warm and stuff. Well, I want to let you guys know something really fast here. We're still in fall, technically. We haven't even started winter yet. We haven't started officially with winter yet. Meteorologically, yes, we started that December 1st, but officially we haven't started winter yet. So what you guys are experiencing now is still basically fall weather here in the natural state. So we start winter Saturday, and then we go from there. And I think as we get towards the 1st of January, February, and March, that's where we're going to have our brutal winter here in Arkansas. That's when I'm thinking we're going to have, the well below normal temperatures, the increased chance of winter precipitation here in the natural state here. So, guys, I know you guys are snow lovers. You've been really, really wanting that snow. You just couldn't get it. Plenty of chances coming. I promise you, you've got January, you've got February, you've got even early March. But a gut feeling is telling me that early spring may play a pretty vital role as we get towards late February and early March, because everything is just, to me, everything seems to be a month ahead. We started winter early. We had snow. We've already had two snow events. Well, excuse me, not snow events, two winter events in fall, in late fall. So winter hasn't even began yet. We've already had two winter events, even two or three winter storms. I can't remember off the top of my head. But we've ended fall with a very, very interesting note going into winter. What can we expect then? But enough about that for right now. I'll dive into that after Christmas. What you guys are looking at here is the Climate Prediction Center 6 to 10 day outlook for the United States and the surrounding countries. And what you guys are looking at here is above normal for the southern half, which does include the natural state. Above normal temperatures over the next 6 to 10 days, which is particularly normal because, guys, as I stated on Twitter, during this time frame, you are going to have times of tranquil periods that you're going to have warmer temperatures across our area. It's not always going to be cold. It's not always going to be snowy. You are going to have periods where the Arctic area gets retreated back up towards the north, and you're going to have that zonal flow, which is going on right now. So basically what's going on right now is Pacific areas flooding into the United States. That's what you're looking at here, is Pacific areas flooding into the United States, and that's leading to near to above normal temperatures nationwide right now. All right, and on top of that, you have no blocking. You have low pressure here near Alaska. So if you don't have any blocking, you don't have anything sending cold air down. So the cold air gets bottled up here, while the southern half, which does include the entire nation, gets the near to above normal temperatures here. But as you guys will see with the 8 to 14 day outlook, it starts to change. All right, you see more blocking starting to poke its head into Alaska here. You can see with the near to slightly above normal temperatures in Alaska. So you start getting above normal temperatures in Alaska, that's going to lead to cold air filtering down. And you can see with the western half of the United States getting below normal, while the eastern half is above normal, as that ridge starts to really move over to the eastern half of the United States. And normally with this particular setup, with cold west, warm east, that normally leads to severe weather across the central and southern half of the United States, particularly right in here. So at this time, we are watching a storm system at the end of the month and into the beginning of January here, and that storm system could bring rainfall, thunderstorms, and potential of some severe weather. But at this time, severe weather is way too early to make a calling card on that. But given the setup with a cold west and a warm east, that particularly puts the battle zone right over the central half of the United States with the potential of rain, flooding rain at times, thunderstorms, and also the potential of severe weather here. So just be a lookout for that. But after that, I fully believe we will be getting into the below normal temperatures as we kick off 2019 here in the natural state here. So I'm going to talk to you guys about a little bit about Christmas. I'm going to talk to you guys about Christmas just a little bit here. I'm going to go over your work week here. And guys, like I said before, it's going to be tomorrow and Wednesday is really going to be really, really nice. That'll be a perfect time to get your last minute shopping in. As we get towards Wednesday and Thursday here, you will have a storm system that will develop that will bring rainfall to the natural state. And at first, when I first looked at this system, and I kind of hinted at it in the forecast, I was really worried, especially across eastern Arkansas, for the potential of a brief changeover of rain and snow as the system starts to depart, because your aloft temperatures are going to be really, really below freezing. Well, as I really started to look into it, and I was kind of back and forth about putting it in the forecast, well, I'm kind of glad I didn't, because at 925, which you have to pay attention to as well, at 925 millibars, it was around 1 to 2 degrees, and that 1 to 2 degrees Celsius, which is equivalent to 37 or 39 degrees Fahrenheit, would mean all rain, because your surface temperatures will be in the 40s. So you would have a very, very cold layer aloft. It will fall to a warm layer, then to an even warmer layer at the surface. So that would lead to just particularly rain. So the setup would be there in a normal case if we had a cold air already in place. This would be a classic snow event for us here in Arkansas. But at this time, Pacific air is really flooding in over the country right now. So you're leading to near to above normal temperatures, and everything's just not there for snow events. So we had the cold air in place. This would have probably been our white Christmas here in Arkansas. But like I said, we will have next year. I kind of expected it, and I kind of didn't. It was kind of wait and see when that pattern change was going to occur. But like I said before, hey, if it doesn't happen this year, we always have next year, correct? So like I said before, I'm kind of bummed out about it too. Don't get me wrong. I really wanted to see a white Christmas here in Arkansas. We haven't seen one since, I believe, 2012. So that snowstorm in 2012. I'll have to do some more research and make sure that's the correct date, because I think we may have had one beforehand. But that's that. Like I said before, you close out the rest of your week. This low pressure should be kicking on towards northeast rapidly fast. Like I said before, I'm not going to rule out far northeast Arkansas for the potential maybe some snowflakes late Thursday night and into Friday morning. Should cause no travel problems at all. Like I said before, it all depends on how much colder it gets drawn down, and the snowpack you did have up here is completely gone. So snowpack won't be too much of an issue, but I'm not going to rule out maybe some snowflakes here and there across northeast Arkansas as this low pressure departs, whatever remnant moisture is left. But as we get towards the weekend here, I think we will be shaping up to be a very, very good weekend for last minute shopping, for getting groceries for Christmas. There will be a little clipper system that may try to squeeze through late Sunday and into Christmas Eve here, but it shouldn't cause too much trouble. There's going to be a high pressure here over our area as we get towards Christmas Eve. And then as we move into Christmas Day, and as we get towards mid to late next week, we will have a storm system that will develop out of the west, and this will be part of our pattern change, so to speak, because after this, you get cold air sent down into the United States, and you get all this Arctic air that has been building up in Alaska and in the Arctic region gets sent down into the United States, as you can clearly tell with the temperature abnormalities, Give me 1 second here, let it load up, and bingo. So that's the deal with that. Like I said before, it has that colder air filtering down into the United States. So guys, I do think a pattern change is coming. It will be towards the end of the year and towards the beginning of 2019 here. But like I said before, it sends that cold air down into the central and eastern half of the United States, and that's just that low pressure. And as you can clearly tell out west, you're starting to get more ridging out west, as you can clearly tell with the darker reds out west and the blues across the central and eastern half of the United States. Because with ridging in place out west, what goes up must come down, and it's like a delodge effect, and it delodges the cold air, it sends it down into the central and eastern half of the United States, and if you get the subtropical jet to really play with you, you could have the potential of increased snowfall as we get towards January here, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and end this blog here. Like I said, I appreciate you guys for tuning in to this to this video blog here. You can find out more. We'll be having constant updates on travel-wise to get towards mid to late of this week and into the weekend and towards Christmas Eve. And I will also have another blog out regarding this potential pattern change as we get towards late into December, close to the new year, and even into the 1st of January here, guys. So, guys, take care. Y'all have a great rest of your Monday evening.